Hello students, welcome back. In my last video, we have studied about the different nutrients in food and the importance of the balanced diet. I have a picture here of the Eat Well plate. It shows how much of what you eat should come from each food group. We have here a section marked in yellow. This contains bread, rice, potatoes, that is your carbohydrates. We have a portion here marked in green having fruits and vegetables, which gives you your vitamins and minerals. So our diet must contain more of fruits and vegetables and food giving us carbohydrates. This has to be eaten in greater amount compared to the portions marked in peach and blue, which is proteins from meat, fish, eggs, pulses and milk products or dairy products. The smallest section here in purple consists of foods and drinks high in fat and sugar. So that has to be eaten in the least amount. Apart from nutrients, our body also requires roughage and water. Now what is roughage? Roughage is the fiber in food that does not get digested but is very important in order to move the solid waste out of our body. Food rich in fiber is brown rice, brown bread, vegetables and fruits. Now we come to water. Now you all know that 70% of our body is made up of water. The plasma in the blood is also 90% water. So water helps in carrying the nutrients from food to the different cells in our body. Water also helps to flush the toxins out of our body. Water regulates our body temperature. We should drink 6 to 8 glasses of water every day. So water and roughage are not nutrients but very essential for proper functioning of the digestive system. We now move on to diseases due to food habits. Now there are two types of diseases due to our food habits: lifestyle diseases and deficiency diseases. Let us first take lifestyle diseases. Lifestyle diseases are caused by irregular eating habits, that is, eating food that is not healthy, like eating junk food. They are also caused due to lack of exercise, lack of rest, and lack of sleep. Here I have 3 diseases that are because of our lifestyle, the kind of lifestyle that we lead. Let's take the first one. You can open your textbooks to page number 37. The first one is obesity. Now, what are the causes of obesity? Eating unhealthy or junk food and fatty food. What are the symptoms of obesity? The symptoms are accumulation of excess fat in the body and a dry and scaly skin. What is the prevention? How can we prevent being obese? We must avoid eating junk food, avoid eating food that has excess ghee, oil, butter, and most important, we should exercise. Let's take the next lifestyle disease, diabetes. Next is diabetes. What are the causes of diabetes? Obesity, putting on too much of weight, lack of exercise, and eating food that is not healthy. The symptoms of diabetes are increased thirst. You feel like drinking water all the time. Frequent urination, going to the washroom to pass urine very often, and weight loss, either you lose weight or gain weight. Now, prevention of diabetes. One should avoid eating sweets, avoid eating fried food, and eat more of food that is rich in vitamin C and eat more of vegetables. Next, we move to blood pressure. The causes of blood pressure are eating food that is high in salt and sugar and excessive consumption of oily and spicy food. The symptoms of high blood pressure are headache, tiredness, fatigue and nausea, having a sensation of vomiting. Prevention: avoiding salty food, avoiding oily food, taking proper rest, sleeping well and eating more of salads and fruits. Next, we come to deficiency diseases. Deficiency diseases are diseases that are caused due to insufficient nutrients in our diet. The first deficiency disease. Open your textbooks to page 38. The first one is Kwashiorkor disease. This is a disease that is caused due to lack of proteins. The symptoms are swelling of the stomach and legs, failure of proper growth and discolored hair. The sources of food in order to treat this disease is including proteins in the diet, like eating pulses, eggs, meat and fish. The next deficiency disease is marasmus, caused due to lack of the nutrients, proteins and carbohydrates. The symptoms of marasmus are poor development or poor growth, dry and wrinkled skin and mental disability. The sources of food to be eaten are wheat, eggs and sugar, because this is going to give you your proteins and your carbohydrates. The third deficiency disease is night blindness. Causes are lack of vitamin A. The symptom of night blindness is poor vision in dim light. Now this can be corrected by eating food that is rich in vitamin A, like eating carrots, mangoes, papayas and green vegetable. Next, we move on to beriberi. Beriberi is a disease that is caused due to lack of vitamin B. The symptoms are loss of appetite, you don't feel like eating, loss of weight and brain disorder. This can be treated by including vitamin B rich food in the diet, such as cereals, pulses, nuts and green vegetable. The next disease is scurvy. Scurvy is a disease that is caused due to lack of vitamin C. The symptoms are bleeding gums, loosening of teeth and loss of weight. This can be treated by eating food rich in vitamin C, like citrus fruits, that is lemons, oranges, amla and green vegetables. Next, we come to rickets. Rickets is a disease that is caused due to lack of vitamin D. The symptoms are deformed bones and bow-shaped legs. It can be treated by including vitamin D-rich food in the diet, such as cod liver oil, milk, egg yolk, etc. Now move on to anemia, which is due to lack of iron. The symptoms of anemia are weakness and a feeling of being tired. So anemia can be prevented or can be treated by eating food that is rich in the mineral iron. That is eating spinach, figs, jaggery and dates. The last deficiency disease is goiter. It is a swelling in the neck area which is caused due to lack of the mineral iodine. The symptoms are enlarged thyroid gland. This is a gland which is just below the Adam's apple. The other symptom is physical and mental disability. It can be treated by eating iodized salt, using iodized salt in the food and eating seafood, eating fish. We now move on to the last part of this lesson, that is adulteration. Now what is adulteration? Adulteration is a process of reducing the quality of food by either adding something that is of low quality, adding a substance that is of low quality, or extracting a valuable ingredient from the food. For example, chili powder. Chili powder is red in color. So what is done is brick, which is also red in color, is crushed and added to chili powder. So what happens here? The quantity of chili powder increases and the person selling it makes a profit. Now, extraction of valuable ingredient. In the case of clove, what is done is clove oil is extracted and then the clove is sold. So adulteration is done to increase the quantity of the food item. So what are adulterants? Adulterants are the substances which make the food unsafe for consumption. These adulterants can also cause a lot of allergies and diseases. They can even cause cancer. Now, food adulteration is illegal and the person doing it can be sent to jail or fined. Now, in this picture, I have a list of adulterants that are used. Now, in the case of cereals, the adulterant used is soil or pieces of stone or infested cereal. In the case of pulses, that is dals, there is a kind of dal called kesari dal which is used to increase the quantity of the dal. In the case of gram flour, starch powder or maize flour is used. In the case of ghee, animal fat or sweet potato is used. In the case of milk, water is used. Sometimes even detergent or starch powder is used. In the case of tea, used tea leaves are used as an adulterant. They are washed, dried and then reused. In the case of pepper, it is papaya seeds that are used. They are dried and mixed with pepper. In the case of clove, clove oil is extracted and then the clove is sold. In the case of coriander powder, sawdust and horse dung is used. In the case of red chili powder, again sawdust or powdered brick is used. In the case of honey, sugar, water or jaggery is used. In the case of turmeric, yellow soil is used. So children, with this I have finished this topic on food and health. I'll also be adding a video on how to check the milk that you drink at home to find out whether it is pure or adulterated. Enjoy the video. Thank you.